Hello, welcome aboard. Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and here we are back with another review for you today. And this is not it. This is something I've received from Sen Navy. If you are a ship modeler, you know all about Sen Navy because I've sent you to his channel all the time. There will be a link in the description below for his channel. He's a wonderful modeler and he only really does IJN ships. So you can see here we have some lovely guns and some bulletproof cotton rolls here for IJN ships, but we're not going to look at those today. We'll look at those another day. Today, as the title implies, we are going to look at another 1/350th scale set of stuff, and here it is. Here, this is the box. It came from UPS today, and you can see a little personal note on there, Nigel, underneath the label. So yeah, this has come from 3D Wild, and this is the aircraft hangar deck and accessories for the 1/350th scale Trumpeter Gerald R Ford. Now what I'm intending, as you can see, I haven't even looked in this box yet. It's still sealed, so we can enjoy it together. But one thing I'm thinking I'm doing with this kit is I will probably do a review, like an in-box review, having a look, see what we've got, and then I may do another view and see what it goes in the ship like. Having not seen it, I don't know, but we shall see. It may be that it's all in multiple parts and we'd have to actually build it all into the ship, which I don't really want to do just yet because I've got too much on my hands as it is right now. So there we go. So nice packaging by the look of it. So very nice. I do remember seeing Norwegian Modelling Bench, a brilliant review of the lovely 3D Wild 1/350th Gerald R Ford, and a lot of the 3D printed parts were broken. Not broken, but broken off of their supports. So I'm hoping this one will be better. And straight away I'm looking in here and I can see that it is. So in here we have lots and lots of boxes. So what we'll do is we'll get everything out of the box. We'll get the boxes out of the box and then we'll see where we go from there. So yeah, looking at this, they've got their act together properly. So this is looking really nice. Really good, really well packaged, and I do believe not a single item has broken. And when you consider this has come from, I believe it's shipped from the USA, that's pretty darn good, isn't it, guys? Not a single piece is broken or messing off the fret, damaged or anything. So we basically have 1, 2, 3. Let's turn this upper light off because it's just reflecting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. Now, get on over to the 3D Wild Set website and you'll see what I've got here. But what this is here, these are sea sparrows, and you can see there we've got 6 pairs of them, and they're beautifully done. You've got 3 on the angle and 3 laying straight. This is our hangar set here, these 3 boxes, so that's good. And then here we have our drop tanks hanging from the ceiling of the hangar bay, so that's very nice. And then we got some Phalanx, we got some SQM11s, are they those? They're like transmitters or receivers or something, maybe both. And there's 2 different types in there. And then here we've got the these are the king posts, and these are they're up in the roof and they fold down, and they use them when they're transferring goods between ships on the on the big slings and everything. So let's put all that to one side and we'll have a look first of all at the hangar deck. We'll have a look at this piece first. This is the bow section. So this is going to go in the front of your hangar deck, so make sure you have at least the front door open on the which side is it? The starboard side, isn't it? There's no front door on the port side. So we can see here, this is actually that way up. So we can see here we've got some doors, we've got some balconies there. Obviously this is going to be covered in with the roof on the top. I'm going to put the light on because we don't worry about the glare off the boxes when we're just getting the parts out, so you can see better. But in here you can see we've got, I'm not exactly sure what that is in there, but there's something in there which is like a little round, I don't know, something you expect to see a bomb or a fire extinguisher or something put in. We've got a support here. Okay, so that's going to have to come out. The support is actually supporting the supports. So And I've just noticed there we do have a breakage. We've got that end support there on the corner is broken. So and it looks like that support there came out of there. So that's probably how that got broken. Okay, but yeah, you got the ceiling detail there for underneath, which is really nice. A little bit of warpage on there, which is one of the big problems. You can see it's a little bit warped there. But that's one of the issues with 3D printing, with thin stuff. But it's not really going to notice. What you could actually do if you wanted to was put a little post in there, just slide something in it just to hold it down. But here we go. But no, very nice indeed. You can see the very fine detail. We've got our doors down here. We've got a reel there. Got some greeblies up here and some round things on the. Is that more reels or something? I don't know. Maybe some extractors or something. But very nicely done. Very nice indeed. And that is going to key into a part of the of one of the sidewalls. So that's going to look very nice indeed. So that can slide back in there. I'm going to put this away as we go, guys, so nothing gets damaged. But, so that's our bow. That's the end wall. Just put that back in there as well. That's the end wall of the front end of our hangar deck. And then here we have walls. So we have walls which are very nice indeed. So here you can see this is the back side of the wall, or it might be the front side actually. There's just no detail there. I think that's the back side. And then these are you can see here the big oval hole where the doors are that come out to the lifts to lift the aircraft up. And you can see out here once again we got all this lovely detail. We've got doors, we've got boxes, ducts, all sorts of bits and pieces going on. There's a reel there. It's just lots and lots of greeblies all around just to keep it looking busy. It looks like we've got a piece of ducting there. Another one there. Another door there as well, you can see. So it's basically built up in stages. It's built up in parts. There are no instructions, but there is an image on the 3D World website that shows you how it goes in an exploded view, so you can work out which piece is which and where it's going. But, there was talk on the Facebook page, there was talk of there being a PDF of the roof possibly being made available, the ceiling, because one of the biggest problems I see with not having any instructions is knowing where everything goes on the ceiling, because we've got all these bits and pieces we're going to add. Where are they going to go? Where do those king posts go? Where do the drop tank hangers go? And also you have to make your own ceiling, because obviously they can't 3D print something this wide and that long, so thin. On their full-size kit that Kenneth reviewed, they've actually made the deck in one with the ceiling. So basically that's a big thick piece of resin and it's absolutely fine. But with trying to do this to fit under the kit deck, it would have been impossible. It would have been warped all over the place. It would have been awful. So yeah, here we can see we've got more hangar deck detail, and if you look down sort of in there, you can see there's lots and lots of greeblies. But here's an outer example for you. You've got the doors, ducts and everything, same as we had just now. And that there is where that forward part's going to go. If you remember, on this forward part here, on the bloody side I've covered up, there's like a funny little semicircular shape, and that's going to key into there. So that's going to be our forward wall, if you like. So very nice indeed. And you can see down in there lots and lots of detail. So very, very nice. And so that set there, those three parts, or three frets, flaps, whatever you call them, plates, they're $120. So from 3D World, they're in the America, as I say. So yeah, I mean, with the exchange rate as it is now, it's not a bad time to buy, because it'll cost you a few less dollars. Where did that come from? Where on earth did that piece of paper come from? Lord only knows. But there we go. So that's the hangar deck set. So that's very nice. Now, looking at this, it's looking like I'm not going to be doing a fitting video, because to fit it, I'd have to take it all off the frets, and then it'll be all loose in a box and it'll get damaged. So I won't be doing that. I'll have to do it when I actually build it. If I actually build it, we shall see. So moving along, staying with the hangar deck, we've got these roof hanging brackets for the aircraft's drop tanks. So you can see there, I'm sure they're drop tanks, not bombs. You can see there, they're lovely, and they're these little frames that the bombs hang, the drop tanks hang in, and you can see some have got a single, some have got two. These are empty. There's some with singles. But you can see there, they're all lovely, and they're going to add to the detail when you look through the side doors. It's going to add immense detail to it. It's going to look lovely. So I'm assuming the roof will be all white, and these drop tanks would be all the light gold grey or whatever. So it's all going to look a little bit interesting. You might even have some green ones on there, I don't know. So yeah, that's that one. And that one, that's actually called hangar ceiling. But it's not a ceiling, it's just the detail for the ceiling, and that's $35. And then staying again with the hangar, we've got these king posts. They're not king posts, these are the king posts. Sorry. Let's open this end instead, easier. Right, all beautifully protected with their frames around them and everything. So these are our king posts. There's 8 of those, and if you look on the Facebook page for 3D Wild, there are multiple images of these things in real life, lowered and raised, and I think they're also used in CVN-78 as well. So have a look at that. You can see they've got some lovely detail on them, and as I say, they can be either folded down and latched into the floor or up in the ceiling. So you could have both. You could just have a couple down, couldn't you, just to have them, just so you can see them. But you can see there's some lovely detail in the middle of them in there, going up through. So yeah, very nice. And they are $20, I think. Don't quote me those prices. They're from memory. I think they were $20. And then here we have our sea sparrows, as I mentioned earlier. And you can see with these, they've got some beautiful detail on them. You can see on there the detail on the front, and then you've got the detail on the backs. There we go. They're probably going to be a lot nicer than the kit parts. And you can see you've got detail on the top, you've got the pillar part in the middle, and then you've got the support hanging out the bottom, which is hid behind the supports. But very nice indeed. You obviously just follow the kit instructions for the position of these. I'm not sure how many Ford's got on her, but I believe if you've got the Enterprise, it has these, and they're a bit oversized in the kit, I think, from memory. But they're very nice, and they are also $20, I believe. And then saving the best for last, we got weapons, we got guns, yay! These are dishes, receiver, transmitter, whatever dishes. So I looked on my invoice and it said 4 of these, 2 different types. So whether they're giving you 4 of 2 types or they've given me twice as much, I don't know. But also on the invoice with the Phalanx, it says I've got 6, and I've actually got 8. Now, they may be doing this because they get some breakages with the barrels or whatever, so they do 8 just in case, and then if one gets broken in transit, you're not too bothered. If they gave you 6 and one got broken, you'd only have 5, but this way you'll get 8, 7, 6, 5, whatever. But you can see that those Phalanx are gorgeous with all the seeker detail on the front of them and everything. They're going to be much, much nicer than plastic parts, I can assure you. They are beautiful. And then we've got the detail on the back there. We've got the doors with the bases and everything. You've got the bases, the doors on the side of the base. You've got the detail in the back there. It's like a little R2-D2, isn't it? Very, very nice. And then these here, you can see we've got lots and lots of detail in these up in behind. You know, it's all, you need all this detail because everything is just grey. So if you can paint everything grey and then give it a wash just to sort of highlight the detail, it'll look absolutely amazing when you've got detail as good as this. So it looks like we've got a couple of bubbles in that one. It's a bit weird. But as I say, I think we've got twice as many, so I'm not too worried about that. But there we go. And they are I think these were $20 and those were $10. As I said, I don't know if they've sent me more because they've had breakages or if they've changed their way they make them, whatever. I don't know. Maybe because I ordered these together, they put them on the same pallet and they had enough room for another couple. I don't know. They haven't said anything. But there we go. So there we are. So we've got Phalanx and SQM11s. We've got Sea Sparrows. We've got king posts. We've got drop tanks, or hangar bay ceiling, which is what they call it. And then we've got the hangar bay itself. So all in all, very, very nice. Really, really pleased with that. Thank you very much for doing it to 3D Wild, because I can't believe Trumpeter, they give you this, all the doors open and all the floor and everything, and you've got aircraft to go in there, but there's no wall detail. You just have all the backs of the boxes that you build up to put in there. I don't know why they do it. But anyway, I will see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Any questions, stick them down below, any comments or whatever, and go from there. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Give us a thumbs down if you don't, and tell me why, and go from there. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.